Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and another horror movie night. Tonight, I will be reviewing The Throne of Fire, released in 1983. Directed by Franco Prosperi, from a script by Nino Marino, starring Sabrina Siani, Pietro Torrisi, Harrison Muller Jr., Beni Cardoso, and Pietro Cessarelli. Now, no doubt about it, this film is a ripoff of Conan the Barbarian, and it's pretty apparent. But without any of the real skill that Arnold worked real hard on to figure out his swordplay. The hero in this, named Siegfried, as played by Pietro Torrisi, is not so much skilled as they just throw bad choreographed swordsmen at him so he can just slash them before they can even get to him. I mean, seriously, folks, these bad guys are coming at him and they have to literally hold their swords up way back to give him a chance to swing at them and kill them before they can attack him. None of it feels like it's really choreographed, like it's a real fight scene. It feels like these guys are just coming in, going real slow with their pullback on their sword, just so that, oh, hey, kill me, you know. Horrible in that respect for this so-called hero of Siegfried. But with our lead female in this, with Sabrina Siani, she is pretty good as the Princess Valkyrie. She's not the best of actresses, but you really can't tell it too much because all of her dialogue is, of course, dubbed in American, as this is an Italian film. But I don't think she's that bad, and she comes off as more of a badass with the sword play and the fighting in this than the lead guy with Siegfried. Speaking of Siegfried, I mean, his two actors in this named Pietro were renamed Peter in the credits. Pietro Torrisi was credited on the credits as Peter McCoy, and Pietro Cessarelli was credited as Peter Kane. So that's really odd that they ended up crediting these guys as both guys as Peters. And everything, trying to make them sound like American characters, I guess, and everything. As I was saying, Sabrina is not that bad in playing her part, and you have a really great moment where your villain, Harrison Muller Jr.'s Morak, he's got her in front of him, he's planning to have Siegfried killed, and he tells her,
"Have him prepared to celebrate our marriage."
At once, Lord.
You know perfectly well I'll never marry you.
So defiant, right? She's, fighting him, just what would he expect from her? I mean, throughout this whole movie, she has been a total badass. And I think she's more believable as a badass than what the Siegfried character is. And, she's, pretty buff girl, good built. She's not scrawny, so you can believe her as this badass. But then he grabs her by the face, causing her to face him, like the image you see behind me. And then just a brief glimpse of his face, and then just a flash of what his real face looks like. And the next thing you know...
Now you will marry me and become my royal queen.
Yes, Lord, I shall marry you, and I shall reign at your side.
I thought that was a cop-out. I mean, if you're going to have the villain hypnotize this strong female, don't make her give in and fall under his control so easily. I thought that should have been done a lot better, considering, like I said, she's pretty good throughout this film as far as being a convincing badass in here. And for the rest of the film, she has to rely on Siegfried to come to her rescue because she's staring blankly forward, which would have been fine if it would have been an earned hypnosis scene, You know how I am with these hypnosis scenes, and yet this one did not feel earned. So it's a pretty good setup for a scene in this, but it doesn't really work for me. But overall, I think this film is a fun little watch. It's not, like I said, it's not Conan the Barbarian. It's not the best of sword and sandals film. But I have a soft place in my heart for it just because of that sequence near the end that could have been much better. So, my final review for The Throne of Fire. I'm going to give this film a 7.5 out of 10. The villain is pretty cool, even though, you know, the dubbing kind of messes him up as well. But, and like I said, the heroine, the princess, she's good until that moment, you know, near the end where they just go so extreme with it. It's so quick. But what do you guys think of The Throne of Fire? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree? Let me know in those comments down below. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan. As a Dark Knight Fan Plus member, you have access to an area on the channel right now where you can request a movie, TV series, or ranking video of your choosing, and when that video goes up, it will go up for all Plus members prior to it going up for all other subscribers. So if you want to get interactive, help me get more movies on here, more TV series, or even ranking videos, become a Plus member. Well, that's it for another horror movie night. If you missed last week's horror movie night video, you can check it out in the link above. Or if you have missed any of our videos on Horror Movie Night, check out this playlist and you can check out anything that you've missed.